In today's Hands-On Gardening, a look at how you can make your own soil blocks for your spring seed starters.
Well, soil blocking is the topic of today's Hands-On Gardening. I'm joined by Steve Hunzinger from the UW Extension Office. When we talk about soil blocking, we're talking about making the blocks of soil that you use to start seeds. And there's some advantages to making your own as opposed to going and buying them.
It's really reducing the plastic amount that we're using and the containers that we would have those plants in. It also allows those roots to just grow within the block of soil that we've created, so they're not wrapping around and starting to become bald within that container. So there's some key ingredients that we're going to talk about in today's segment that are important for making the medium that we're going to use to make the blocks out of.
Okay, and three big ones right here.
Yeah, and we're going to start with our mix right now. You can really start and put these together if you want to, but we just have a soilless seed germination mix that has already in it for us the perlite. That's the white flakes that we see inside of it. That's going to give us some water holding capacity and a little bit of drainage ability, starting to give us a texture to our soil. The other material in here, the main ingredient, is peat moss.
Okay, and then you want to add a little compost.
That's right. A lot of times we're going to take some compost if we need some nutrient value to get into there. Here we have a mix of compost that, again, we've got some of that perlite already into the compost just to give us a little more absorption, but we're taking that, we're going to mix that together so that we get some nutrient value to it.
Okay, and then the third one, a little bit harder to find. It's called green sand, and if you can't find it, regular sand will do.
Yeah, we're just using this to give us some other texture to it, maybe soak up or get us the right consistency of moisture that we're going to have. So it's just a green sand that's going to allow us to put them all together and get us the texture that we need so we can start making the blocks that we're going to put together. So the key ingredient after we blend all these three together is going to be the water itself. Making sure that we get it moist, but we don't want it soaking wet. A lot of times once we get it all together, we'll pick up a ball and squish it in our hands. If we start to see the water just start dripping out between our fingers, that's wet enough. We don't want it so it's just running out.
Okay, and what we'll do is, coming up in our next Hands-On Gardening segment, we'll actually combine this and make the blocks. You can see how it's done. That is today's Hands-On Gardening.